Hello and welcome again to Binary News. Today I'm bringing you some rather interesting news and comments regarding Metal Gear Solid 5, as Hideo Kojima has made some comments saying that Metal Gear Solid's depiction of the US has shifted along with international attitudes towards the nation. Kojima said that when speaking to The Guardian, basically the series' stories have long questioned or criticised the nation's role in global affairs. And in Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, they show a nation that, quote, is not seen as the centre of the world anymore. As you guys probably know, Ground Zeroes takes place in a US naval prison based on the coast of Cuba, which is of course an allusion to the real-world prison of Guantanamo. In the game, prisoners are held in harsh conditions and could be liberated by a big boss. And Kojima said, quote, Guantanamo is something that I made a decision to address in the game. Hollywood continues to present the US Army as being the good guys, always defeating the aliens or foreigners. I am trying to shift that focus. These movies might not be the only way to view current affairs. I am trying to present an alternate view in these games. And supposedly the Phantom Pain will also then challenge players' own geopolitical ethics by letting them decide their stance on nuclear deterrence, which is of course a fairly common theme across the franchise in response to mounting attacks from other nations. And Kojima said, quote, at this point I give the player the option to think about acquiring a nuclear weapon in order to deter these attacks as a kind of threat. It illustrates the cycle of nuclear weapons, what inspires people and nations to enter into that system. It's something that you could really do in video games. So there you have it. Once again, politics will play a role in Metal Gear Solid. And to be honest, I welcome anything that makes us think a little bit, especially in games, of course. It's more than fine to have a just fun, silly game. In fact, those games are actually pretty nice, especially when you just, fancy going pew 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 and whatnot. But it's also nice to see that intelligent games are still out there as well. Something that makes us think and go, maybe. That's always a good sign of a really good game, one that makes you think. Now obviously, as I said, you don't have to have that to be a good game, but it's definitely an aspect of a good game. So yeah, bring on more political stuff, not necessarily politics, but just anything that makes us stop and think and maybe challenge our own views a little bit. That's always something that is healthy to do, in my opinion. So bring it on, Kojima, is all I say. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.